Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Pires, Renaissance Man.
Two!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Fauci is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Fauci.
Well, Dr. Fauci. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Fauci, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. It's like I said, that it is. Everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Fauci, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you. Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pires Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days and counting of Renaissance Man. So far in 2021, 12 albums and 156 songs have been released into the world. But we're not even close to done yet, fam. My plan is to put an album out every month for the rest of my days, as well as show up for you every single night. I've created 3 feature films this year: Batmark vs. Supermark, Three's Company the Breakup Artist, and A Christmas Story. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark, Dick Face, which he doesn't look like this really, but that's Foch. And then of course Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me, just saying. Hammerlin Jameson's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right at a side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, wear 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi. Look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large he could literally change the poles. Oh, Dystopia 2021. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. BB Poo Poo. Don't forget we did 3 cryptos this year. BB Poo Poo, PP Poo Poo, and of course, Shibbity Bibbity Boo. But it almost was wrecked because of the original Shiggity Boo Boo. Well, look, people are still on the fence, Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pires of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. And Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too. Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the Bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies and TV shows and Pache Mulder. Sonny, you still got the cough? There are over 100 insane scenes with Dick Face.
And then, of course, I saved the world. Saved all the animals and stuff, too.
Zucker Chooch, Donald Trump Show. Make sure you check that out. And we did a couple of raps over the last year. You may not want to miss those. Trump, Biden, and Christopher Walken rapping? Yeah. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Marxist, I did it. 10 Commandments. Mark Stradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created as Leo Marco da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what, O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint this ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jellin. Markola Tesla. If I didn't do my time here as Markola, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the Fur Elise, right? I'm in the middle of it. And they're scratching it out and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Doing the fifth and taking all that work. And then, like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation. Mark and M's the man now, but I paved the way is the Marktorious B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? You didn't know I was Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. I did my time as Abraham Mark Lincoln. You guys didn't know I was Abraham Mark? You guys are all Mark Della. That's why this is all part of the Mark Della effect. Everybody's like, Mandela, man. No, it's Mark Della. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, remember, you give me a freaking toothpick and some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. In there you can pick up your gear, you can pick up a signed CD, and also don't forget about beatseat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it. And this is a little demo I made. Welcome to BeatSeat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beat Seat. Today I'm going to share all of the details of the Beat Seat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. It's the Beat Seat. It's the only drum that you can play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this, because you're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beat Seat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Ticket tickets are available at the box office. Thanks Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
And it's Renaissance Man.
for another way.
I'm here
My mind
to
and
ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1,145 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam and friends. And we got TikTok here, got a silly background in the back. People know what's going on with the show. What are we doing here? Talking about over 3 years in a row, every single day, just trying to bring a positive message to a dying world. No, I know, Joanne. There's no positivity in your life with that friggin' massive heart. Guys, she got too many extra bugaboos. When you go, you get one. Maybe go back a month later for the second bugaboo. She went in for a double-decker each time. Humongo car. First one with Humongo car. We're dealing with it. You know, hot air balloon carditis is a big thing here in studio these days. So, guys, we're doing it. We got some news for you tonight. I'm feeling great. Yesterday, I was like, I'm getting a cold, I think. I was like, I don't even think about Cove. Cove is nothing, okay? I'm like, I'm going to get over this thing. Woke up this morning, bang, biggity boo, had my freaking coffee, I'm ready to go. What's that, Zabrowski? No, Zabrowski, I know your woohoo's coming. I'm ready for the woohoo, too. I'm here, guys. If you're not ready, we're on YouTube. If you want to see what the green screen really looks like, you can see behind me. There's the real green screen. Yeah, I'm going to do a green screen situation. Come join us. We're live every single day forever. This is day 1,145 in a row. And if you're just joining this program, you can listen to all my music on Spotify. I've got 170 songs from the last 13 months. I just put one out for the Freedom Truckers. I put one out for LGBTQ, one out for Kyle Rittenhouse, one out for basically our society. Every month we put out 13 songs. My next album comes out in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks actually. And we're having a feature film coming out in the next week and a half as well. Each month this year we're doing a feature film and an album. I'm all alone in this place doing this craziness. This world needs to change. I'm here every day just trying to bring a positive message. So I want to say one thing to you if you just found me for the first time. Give me a follow. I'm here every day for the rest of my life. It's been 1,145 days in a row. 3 Christmases, 3 Easters, my wife's birthday, my kids' birthdays, and my birthday. And I show up every single day for 2+ hours. And I'm just hoping that you guys find what we're doing here. We're just trying to connect. We're trying to let others know that there are many out there that have love in their heart. And if you know what's really going on with TikTok and with all the other platforms right now, they're trying to divide us. They're doing something that when we were kids, our parents told us, like, don't ever go to a cocktail party and talk about politics, religion, or money. TikTok that's all they talk about, politics, religion, or money. And so when I tune into TikTok, the first thing I see is someone triggering me with a message that says, fight me. My opinion's better than yours. And I'm like, poof. So love. It's all about love. Zabrowski, give me love. I need a woohoo of love. Woohoo! We're here. Renaissance Man Day 1,145 in a row, Joanne. And we're doing it. We got the news. I got 7 stories for you in the news. We're going to get into some music. I got the freaking Les Paul over there. Oh, we're going to rock it out tonight. Beat seat. I also invented the first drum for singer-songwriters. It's called the Beat Seat. You can go to beatseat.rocks. It is so much fun to play. It was selected Editor's Choice at 2019 Summer NAMM, and I'm going to rock out for you tonight and write songs for you in the moment. All you have to do is give me a topic. Hey, Mark, write me a song about LGBTQ. I wrote a freaking gem. Go check it out. Go to Spotify. And anytime you give me a topic, I'm going to write a song about it. Someone came in maybe a month ago on TikTok, 2 months ago, and said, write me a song about being a snowplow driver. I wrote a blues song called what is it called? I'll play it for you. Snowplow Driving Blues or something like that. It's crazy. This song is wild. Snowplow. Let's just see. I'll have to probably type in a snowplow. I don't even know what the hell I named the song. Hold on. I go into my own section here. Snowplow Driving Blues. I'm a snowplow driver. Okay, what? Why don't I see it now? Okay, we're going to find it. Plowman Blues. That's what it's called. The Plowman Blues. Check this out. This was written live. I'm just going to play it in the background so you guys we'll all listen to it together. Oh, this isn't hooked in. Sorry, 1 second. I got to hook my TV here. You'll hear it in a second. Ready? Down all day, yeah, yeah. People going inside lighting fires. I'm out, get myself all bundled up, yeah. Gotta go out and get in the truck. Got about 57 driveways to plow tonight. This is where it gets hot. Check this out. Ready? Get my dog, jump in the truck, going out, give myself a cigar, light it up. Got about 2 hours on it. You know, we go and do a job, go, and you'll get the clear pathway for the family waking up at 5 a.m. Gotta go to work, you know that's on me. Oh, I know it's a crazy thing. Everyone's sleeping. I'm out here, I'm shoveling, out plowing, doing my thing. Yeah, every winter I relish it. I can't wait to get behind the wheel and go all night long while I'm watching all that snow that's falling down on me everywhere I go. Driveways, I see the plowing. It's a plowman blues, yeah, yeah. Woo! It's a plowman blues, yeah. It's a plowman blues. Woo, guys. That's on Spotify. You just gotta go type in Plowman Blues, Mark Pires, and you're gonna be listening to that tune in your car. Be like, that's a Plowman Blues. Next time it's snowing, you're doing it, right? Guys, when we're doing it and we're doing it well with Joanne in the background, wheezing it up, I feel bad for people on TikTok because they got a front row seat. The audio for the phone microphone is much more sensitive than the microphone, and they're hearing wheezing. That's all they hear from Joanne. Freaking Darth Vader back there, right? Joanne, how's that WD-40 doing? No, I know you didn't get any. That's why I was saying, how's it doing? I'm here. I'm doing a show. I got a Zabrowski over here. Gave us a woohoo to live for, right? That was one you want to come back for tomorrow. Like you were like, I'm not really sure. But then the woohoo came. And you're like, I'm in. I'm in for another day. Joanne back there, she's got a squeaky freaking cabinet. And when she breathes, it sounds like an old truck from the 30s. Freaking Joanne, you know. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, it's fine. I know you're trying. Look, when it gets down to it, Joanne, we're going to get some WD. We're using it on the cabinet. I'm spraying that friggin' larynx of yours. We're just going to see. It may do nothing. It may kill you. I don't know. Look, you signed a waiver, you know. Oh, I want to work for the Renaissance Man Show. You should have thought about that before you got all wheezy, you know. Wheezy McGee back there. You're not pulling your weight, Joanne. It's a lot of friggin' weight, you know. Anyway, guys, I think we should get to the news. We got a lot of news. I didn't get to it last night. We played a bunch of old school clips last night. I mean, we got 3 years of daily content, so many different comedy shows, so many different characters. I'm also a celebrity impressionist, so lots of different stuff with different voices and different people. One of the movies this year is going to be the Donald J. Trump Show, which I did 35 episodes of the Trump Show prior to the election, and was completely censored from the planet because of it, because satire seemed to die in 2019. And look, you can't do a satire show. Are you kidding me? Excuse me, are you kidding? You come down Mar-a-Lago? Oh, Trump, I want to see you do a thing with me, you know?
No. Are you kidding? Joanne, I'm doing a Trump impression. You're going to interrupt me? Mid-Trump impression? The whole crew, everybody's like, oh, great, we're listening to Trump again. He's back. And friggin' Joanne back there, Wheezy McGee. No, that's fine. You can make yourself a tea, Joanne. Maybe that'll help your throat. I got a coffee.
Yeah, no, a refill would be great. Thanks, Joanne. You know, sometimes you gotta thank her for all of her effort, even though she's got a, gigantocarditis. Record books. The Journal of Medicine came by recently to shoot the heart. They wanted to get photos of it because it's so big. Yeah. Yesterday, she was categorized as hot air balloon carditis. We're dealing with a floating effect now. I have a hard time. I'm just trying to get through the day. Just trying to get to the show. Joanne, gotta freaking anchor her now. I'm anchoring Joanne's feet to the desk.
No, I know, Joanne. I could only find the 25-pound dumbbells. What do you want me to do?
She's like, it's getting kind of heavy on my legs. I'm sorry. What are you doing back there? You signed the contract, lifetime contract, blood oath. It's on you. That's on you now. I mean, because everything you're doing is affecting your current position in life. Humongocarditis, gigantocarditis, magnificent carditis when CNN got involved. Remember, CNN came by and they were like, oh, it's magnificent. I was like, what is magnificent about a friggin' ridiculously massive heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a megalodon heart? Immediately. That's actually her GoFundMe, just in case you guys are wondering if you want to support Joanne and the heart that just keeps on giving. It's GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a megalodon heart when they find one, discover one, by Menon. Leave the last S off for savings, too. You have to remember that one. Like, I went and I didn't leave the last S off, and all of a sudden I'm paying more. Yeah, I could have got an extra discount, Joanne, for your friggin' heart GoFundMe deal, Oh, goodness. I wish I knew about that one, but I didn't have the Renaissance Man commercial yet. Now we're doing it. We're doing the GoFundMe, the Renaissance Man, GoFundMe, Joanne. Hold on. Let's just see how she's doing today. Joanne, we're going to check real quick. GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised, and megalodon heart by Menon.
Joanne, $14.08. You're doing it. You're doing it. Guys, when you start giving and you open your heart and you give to Joanne,
She feels it. Not just now. Like, this is generational. No, I know you're a Soros, Joanne. She just reminded me that her dad's George Soros. I get it. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't know it. I was just for a second just thinking it's generational. You could create generational wealth, but your father did that for you when he played Jabba the Hutt and also Senator Palpatine. Remember, guys, they saved a ton of money. They didn't have to get any makeup for the, Jabba the Hutt. They just laid him on his friggin' side and fed him grapes. George, yeah, my bookie. As soon as I heard him say my bookie, I said, that's Soros. That's freaking Soros, right? Soros went on to make billions just from the rights, from the success from the films. So George Lucas had to pay a huge cut to Soros for the Jabba the Hutt part. That was a massive role They were like, we're saving money. Look, we don't have to get any. Let's just give him like 10% of the film. This is what they're like at the thing at the beginning. They're like, let's just give George Soros 10% of the film because it's not going to be very big anyway. And we really need Soros. We don't have $450K to spend on the costume that we envisioned for Jabba the Hutt. But there's this guy, George Soros. He's friggin' dead ringer for the costume art that we came up with. We're going to lay him on his friggin' side. We grab Princess Leia. She gets the grapes. Nip, 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 nip. Jabba the friggin' Soros, 2 for the price of 1. You know, but the problem was film was a massive success. George Soros, 10%. Billionaire.
Oh, he's such a genius investor.
Investor. He freaking played Jabba the Hutt. Typecast. They made a killing. You know, not at the box office. No, on the back end. Soros made a killing on the back end of, you know, the Star Wars empire. And when they needed to bring him back for Palpatine, that's when it got real. They're like, look, Soros, we need you to freaking play Palpatine. He's like,
I'm on it, I play Palpatine.
Freaking George Soros is on his playing Palpatine.
My bookie, my Skywalker, bring Skywalker to me.
I'm like, freaking, hey, Soros, ready to go. Didn't you have to work on the voice, did you, buddy? No. You know, when you've got George Soros in the house, and he's doing it with his really beautiful, sexy voice, that one he puts on when he's going in like for the kill.
Nah, nah.
You're like, ooh, that's a beauty, right? I want to put that on when I'm having, you know, sexy time. I want to put that George Soros. I want George Soros singing the blues, you know.
I was out at a party on a Friday night.
Oh gosh, George Soros, that's beautiful. Yeah, can we get more of that? Soros, can we get a little bit more of you playing the blues and you know, doing your Sorable thing?
My boogie, George Soros.
What the freak? George Soros singing the blues, that would be. I gotta get a new wire. I'm telling you, this wire is killing me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Anakin and G2B. So, Joanne? You guys want to meet Joanne? Joanne, they want to see you. No, Joanne, just unhook yourself from the anchors and roll yourself over in the chair that we crafted for you. Makeshift. We had to build it out of plywood because it just needed to be extra, you know, wide. They don't make one that big. We thought about getting the ones that they make for those family of 15. They have the ones. And it didn't work. Plus, I don't have room in the studio for that. So we built a special makeshift desk, table, chair combo where it connects and we keep her anchored so she doesn't, you know, float away. What's that? No, Joanne, I left the key there. I had to lock her up too. I can't chance her, you know, just moving around the house. Got kids? You know, I got kids here. Joanne's been stuck here for 3 months. You know, she's on a 3 meal a day, you know, like deal. We got her breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but we're trying to limit her calorie intake because of the heart, you know. Like every once in a while she eats too much. And then all of a sudden she's got agita. And she, you know, farts a lot. And when she's farting, no, Joanne, I'm sorry. I have to explain what happens when you get into that mode, because it's not right. It's not right. I'm here. I'm trying to do a show. I got a guitar. Joanne, what the frig is that smell? Oh, that's right. You ate freaking potato chips earlier. The ones with the, you know, peppers and chives. You had to go with the chives? Onions and chives? On your potato chips? Now you're back there smelling it up.
No, please, I did not intend to give you the idea to go and eat some onions and chives potato chips right now, Joanne. No, don't do it. I want you to sit there and forget I said that, Joanne. You know what's a good idea, Joanne? Water is the best. When you swim in water and when you drink water, it's the best, you know. No, Joanne, you're not having chive potato chips. God almighty, why did I open my eye? You guys had me talking to Joanne. Now she's back there thinking about eating a meal that's going to make her fart it up. Studio, you know, I'm in here. I'm feeling it. It's like it starts to get in your skin. You know, it's like one of those. Whew. Yeah, Joanne. I don't know if it's because she has a massive heart that like it becomes extra stinky, but she's doing it, you know. It's a real issue for some people. I'm sorry, no, Joanne. Look, it's offensive. The smell and just your attitude, really. So look, I'm going to get into the news because Joanne is not feeling right. You know what? No, Joanne, you want me to help you get unhooked? So you can come over and say hi to everybody? She's getting shy now. She doesn't want to come out. All right, Joanne, whatever. You just stay back there and be you, you know? No, that's right. I don't need you to take the file back out for Zabrowski. Leave it out. Leave it back in the drawer. Do not close that. Do not open that file cabinet one more time. Please leave it the way it is, Joanne. We're doing a show here, and we don't need that noise in the background. Your wheezing is enough. Right, guys? Right? I'm here doing a show. She's wheezing it up. Guys, so look, at the end of the day, you do have to remember this is a complete live improvisation show. I've been here for 1,145 days in a row by myself in a basement, essentially, since I was kicked out of my studio at my real estate office, where my real estate firm created an office for me to do my show as a studio and everything. It was really cool. For about 6 months, I did that until we were shut out on March 23rd, 2020. My office manager came in and said, "What are you doing here still?" I was the last one there for weeks. And she goes, "What are you doing here still? You can't come in tomorrow." And I was like, I guess I have to set my studio up at home. So as of March 23rd, 2020, I've been here in my studio at home, which is in my basement. I go live every day. I do 2+ hours, and we just create comedy out of nothing. Joanne became a character, I guess. I don't even know. Someone else out there who watches the show would have to tell me when I started yelling at Joanne. Matt Zabrowski has been a part of the show since the beginning because this song is my song from 2006. It's on, you can get this song on iTunes. It's called Something to Live For. It's the song we start the show with every single day, and Matt Zabrowski's the drummer. When we got to the end of that song, he goes, "Woohoo!" And I'm sitting there with the engineer, and he's going to cut it out of the freaking song. And he's like, "We got to make this ready for the radio," because they thought like this is going to the radio. It's such a great song. Like I was talking to people, we thought I was about to sign a record deal. He's like, "This has got to be ready for the radio. We can't leave that in there for the radio." I was like, "This is a 3 minute and 34 second song, and it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds if you take out my woohoo." I say, "If you take out that woohoo, you're not taking out that woohoo." He left the woohoo, and little did I know that 15 years later I would start my own variety show on a daily basis, and that we would have a bit that is revolving around this woohoo we get every day at the end of this song. And it's amazing because the content that this one woohoo has created for the show in the last 3 years is unreal. It also truly does lift me up. Sometimes I'm like, I'm here, and I'm like starting off the show, and Matt Zabrowski's woo-hoo, it really does bring me to here. I'm really ready to go and lift you guys, send you guys love. I'm like, man, Zabrowski, you did it again, gave me the woo-hoo. That's an 8.7. No, you can't get 9. You kidding me? You can't ask for a 9. I gave you an 8.7. That was generous, you know? And so we just start improvising off the fact that he was a real person who played the drums on this song. But definitely Joanne is a freaking crazy, person who was just my assistant. I needed somebody in the background who would be doing some of the crazy stuff. I don't even know where it really started. Somebody know where I started with Joanne? If you know, I have no idea. But now she's a huge part of the show. And she's now, she's got a humongocarditis. That's where where I did my first bit with Joanne was about 20 minutes where she got humongocarditis, magnocarditis, gigantocarditis. We went through the whole gamut. And then we also determined that her father was George Soros. And we had, Maury Povich come down and he did a read. He came, he got the manila envelope. When it comes to George Soros and Joanne, you are the father. Bang, biggity boo. All of a sudden, Joanne was really, truly born. Then I started creating crazy stuff like she's being paid $500 hairs an episode because she thought I said $500, but she didn't listen close enough. I said doll hairs. And now every day she gets a freaking envelope full of doll hairs. That's a bit you got to go back and find. And then another one, I said, look, I feel bad about the doll hair thing I did. How about I throw you a couple bucks? And she's like, I would love a couple bucks. So every night at 11 o'clock, 28 minutes ago, Joanne, she gets $2, 2 caribou. I sent them to her house. She's got now a Karazoo. That was another full bit that she's got 3,747 caribou in her Karazoo. And people just go through to see freaking deer and caribou. They're like, ooh, look, there's another caribou. That she's got a Karazoo. I like to give back, Sometimes when she feels like she's not getting enough, I'll send her an extra caribou just for the hell of it. But you guys are about to experience the woo-woo for the first time. This is officially Matt Zabrowski giving it to us. Matt Zabrowski, give us a second woo-woo for the night. Gratis, free of charge. Right? You get a freaking woo-hoo that good? Then you understand why he's a Grammy winner. That's the other thing you didn't understand. Another lot of content here with Zabrowski. Zabrowski's a Grammy winner. He's won several Grammys, for, being here specifically. And also on that song, Something to Live For, he was the Grammy winner. They didn't even look at the song, though. Didn't even listen to the song. Sad. A great song. They went right to the end because they do a woohoo Grammy as well. So they skipped through the music to get to the woohoo. And they just were like, song, whatever. They went right to the woohoo. And what I didn't appreciate is when Zabrowski went to pick up his Grammy, he didn't thank me. He didn't say, I want to thank Mark Pires for creating a song that was worthy enough of a woohoo. And then I gave a really good woohoo, good enough to get this Grammy today. Now, instead, he's talking about, I want to thank my God. He's talking about his God. It's yours? Whatever, Zabrowski. Look, Zabrowski, it's all of our God, all right? It's not just yours that you could be like, he's my God, she's my God, it's my God. No. What pronoun are you going for with God today, by the way? I'm not... Zabrowski, he's always saying something that just stir the pot, trying to stir the pot. Zabrowski, I want to explain something to you. These platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all these platforms, they're intending to incite violence, incite hate. That's what they want, okay? So when you do that, you stir the pot, you are feeding into it, buddy. Feeding into it. I've been here 1,145 days in a row, sending love to the camera, sending love this way. Because you know what? Love is eternal, my friend. You cannot break the spirit of love. And at the end of the day, the hatred in this world is starting to eat everybody alive. So shut down the negativity, show up to positivity platforms like this one. Let's create something in this moment. The name of this topic tonight is let's center ourselves on this moment and let's create something magical. I don't think that's the end of it, but let's create something freaking magical. That's what we do here every night. Uh-oh, what did I put in here? Oh, no, I put in way too much stuff. I'm not sure how that came through on the screen. This came through as everything. I didn't intend to. That's so funny. Let me see if there's any way to change that now. I doubt it. But I put in the beginning of the title and then everything else went in there unintentionally. I copied the entire description of the video into the title, I guess, by accident. I was rushing to get on the air. They give me an ad suitability on this? Gosh, y'all freaking mighty, gotta be kidding me. I'm here, Renaissance Man Show, just setting out positivity in this world. And YouTube hits me with a yellow every freaking show for let's hear what is such a scary topic to put out there, guys. Let's center ourselves on the moment, guys. And enjoy these next few hours. Ooh, We got to take that guy down. Can't make sure this video and this live gets seen right now. No. That would be really too much. Unfreaking believable, YouTube, you bastards. And I know someone's going to be watching this because right now I just asked for it to be reviewed. Review this show. Every time you guys hit me with a yell, you review my show and you say, nope, this one's okay. Because I don't do anything. I don't swear here. I don't swear. We laugh and we write songs. And you hit me with yellows every freaking show. So now this entire show, no one's going to... Guys, share this freaking show right now. Head over to YouTube, share it right now, and go like this to YouTube while you're sharing it. Because they just literally cut off my neck again right before we've even started the show. We're 40 minutes in. This entire 40 minutes has been nothing but light positivity laughs about Zabrowski and Joanne, and they gave me a yellow basically saying they are not sharing it with anybody. This show is dead unless you share it. If you have a platform, share it. If you have a friend, text them, share the show, get people here right now, and go like this to YouTube. I'm sick of these people doing this to me every night for the last 1,145 days in a row. They shut me down, they suppress me because I have a positive message in a dying freaking world. I'm sick of it. And even when I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention to it, they specifically go after me right in the middle of the show before I even say a word and give me a yellow for saying, hold on, let's center ourselves on the moment and enjoy these next few hours together. Guys, together. This next few hours, let's enjoy them. Let's center ourselves on this moment and enjoy it. Yellow. We got to yellow that one. Joanne, they're yellowing me because I said that we should center ourselves and have a good time. And get along and not hate. Ooh, gotta yellow that guy. Let's make sure we don't get anybody to see that platform because it's dangerous. All that speech, all of that, the nonsense to Joanne and to Zabrowski has to be shut down. We gotta shut it down immediately. Yellow it. Oh, the guy again, the guy who showed up again when we shut him down every day and he keeps showing up. When is he just gonna quit? I'm not gonna quit, YouTube. No matter how much you shut me down, I'll show up again tomorrow. So let my content through, stop giving me yellows, and start paying attention. I don't swear 1,145 days in a row. Why do I ever get a yellow? There's content like crazy with F-bombs everywhere. You let it out, you don't even give a crap. What is so toxic to you about my content? As I speak my mind? Oh, we can't control that. When you say center yourselves on the moment, that must be what really scares you. When someone who can center themselves on the moment, that must be the code word. That, you know, these people actually can separate themselves from your BS. Uh-oh, center ourselves on the moment. Here's another one who's actually awake. Let's make sure no one sees him. Woohoo! I should have said, let's center ourselves on the past, guys. Let's talk about all the fear in the world. Blah, 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 blah. Another person died from TB. Another person, baby. Leave it out. You know why nobody wants to watch CNN anymore? Because it's all freaking negativity, the constant negativity network. Oh, Donald Trump. Why are you still talking about Donald Trump? What are we talking about? We're in 2022. Move forward. You got the worst president in history sitting in the Oval asleep right now, literally taking a nap. What? Huh? My Aunt Judy told me I could poop my double diaper. You got a triple diaper on. Everybody knows it. I saw the freaking brand sponsorship you signed with Huggies. Don't even pretend it, okay? You're there. You're doing it. Poop all over the Oval. They got a special cleaner in there, weekly. They had to go to a bi-weekly because on Thursdays you like to have burritos. Freaking sleepy poopy pants. And we're here. And now this is what gets me triggered. When they hit me with a yellow when we're doing 45 minutes of positivity. Oh my goodness. It's unfreaking believable. I'm getting into the news. But please do me a favor. Give me a follow. Share this. This is constant censorship, constant suppression for somebody who shows up for you every day. What the frig is that? Oh, he came back again. Let's censor him again. Let's give him a yellow again. 1,145 days in a row of yellows, I would say, even though sometimes they're not yellow. They're still freaking yellow. We don't have new people wander into our show. It's never happened. This is specifically designed for me to go out of my mind eventually. That's what they want. Oh, nobody ever shows up? Okay, he'll go out of his mind eventually and quit. I'm not going to quit. Made out of my mind. I'm freaking out of my mind anyway. You guys know that the way I act. But in a way, you have to be willing to separate yourself from all of this because it's not true. None of this is real. This is the Matrix. This lie that they keep suppressing me and I keep thinking that that's a thing. No, it's not. I'm going to break through it mentally. This show will be seen by the people who need to see it. The people who are looking for a positive change will find it. And those out there who are feeling it are going to share it. And it's going to start happening. And we have to find more creative ways to do it because sending the links don't work anymore. You got to send coded text. Separate my letters. M.A.R.K/ P.I. Guys, check this guy out. It's the only way you can get it through. If you put my name in, they'll freaking shut it down. I don't know why it's so weird, but it is. I have friends who tell me they share my links and then nobody sees any of it. It's like, okay. It's a concerted effort and not just on one platform. It's on every platform. And that's why I know it's not just me. It's anybody like me. And they get together, and anybody who has a message that could be effective and can actually reach people and change the world in a positive way, they will destroy that person before they even reach the world. And why do I know that to be true? Look at what they're trying to do to Joe Rogan and haven't been able to do to Joe Rogan. Oh, now he's a racist. Oh, he is? Does anybody listen to his show? Does anybody listen to his show? Oh, he's a racist now? Oh, okay. Yeah, he said something stupid. He's a comedian, and some comedians say things that are stupid. That's something he never should have said. But it was said in different contexts than they made it out. First of all. Secondly, I've listened to his show before. I haven't listened in 3 years, basically. But he's not a racist. I've heard racists before. I know what racists look like and sound like. And this idea that everybody can be casted out as a racist because you disagree with their point on something is the most ridiculous, place to be in 2022. We've gone the complete opposite direction. We're at a point where we have mutual respect in this world, and now it's like, okay, there's a hatred for color again, and it's not the way it was. Now it's a different color, and it's like, are we going? Now we're gonna have discrimination the opposite way? Like what? That makes me want to swear when I see that, that there's a hatred now for people who are a different skin color. Hold on a second. So we graduated to peace, coming together, and now we've gone the opposite direction where we're going back to racism, but in a different way. It's like we'll be racist against, another group of people who did things to another group. It's like, this is the most, and the craziest thing is it's not the people who did this to the other people. It's generations down the line who have no relation to these people. And in fact, we're born with a conscious to believe others are on the same playing field. And then they have to be held accountable for somebody else's actions generations ago. That's what 2022 is. Let's go as far off the freaking cliff as possible. It's crazy, right? Oh, yes, G2B. When will we learn that there is one race, the human race? Thank you, my friend. Right? The human race. It's funny, my friend. I've been saying that for so long. Like, we have to start coming together. Stop dividing. They want to divide us. It's so clear. Why is it like, it's really something I can't comprehend. And that's why my newest album is called In the Twilight Zone, because these types of, just trying to wrap my head around a positivity show that's clean, doesn't swear, it's comedy, music, and inspirational words, is suppressed from the world and constantly gets yellows from YouTube. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. Like, it makes no sense. But it happens over and over. And we're here 3 years plus in, and there's still no relenting. It's almost like it's getting worse. Like, we go live, and the same amount of people are here. It's the craziest thing in the world. Nobody gets notifications, and if they do, maybe they just don't want to see the show. But we don't. There's no growth in the live. It's crazy. I've never seen this before, and it's like every day it's the same amount of people. And I love you all. Don't get me wrong. We're just talking this out. The suppression is not only real, it's completely clear and visible to people when you start thinking about that. Clean comedy, live music, inspirational words, and yeah, satire, political satire, and a good Trump impression. There you go. That's why you're in the hole. I always said that if I was out here and I was like, look, did you see Donald Trump? He took a poop in his pants. And I'm like, are you kidding? I just pooped my pants. I got to poop my pants now. What am I doing? I'm here at Mar-a-Lago. I pooped my pants. Like, if I did that, they probably would have thrown me millions of followers, you know? Like, if I did the Donald J. Trump show and he was a complete buffoon, you know? And I was like, look, I'm here with Melania. Just took her clothes off with my eyes. Yeah, no, I'm here. What, I got to sign some freaking paperwork? What are we talking about? Like, I got to do some work as the president. I'm winning big league. I don't have to work. I came in to the office, winning big league. What, Melania? No, don't go near the gold toilet, Melania. I mean, that is funny too. Don't get me wrong, but I would never do that. The whole concept was, are you kidding me? You got a freaking sleeps over? He's over there taking a nap. Excuse me. Are you kidding? What, huh? Oh, my Aunt Judy told me to take a nap when I'm at the Oval. I'm going for the world record. I just pooped my double diaper. Kamala Chameleon. They're doing it together, you know? So I just dig on making fun of truth instead of, you know, creating a fictional story. You know, for me to pretend that Trumper's pooping his pants and he's falling asleep at the Oval, that just would be dumb. It would make no sense in reality. So I speak the truth. Are you freaking kidding me? You got a freaking poopy pants over there? He just fell asleep. Are you, Joe? Do you know your freaking name? You just said your name was Jill. Are you kidding? What do we? Excuse me. You're going to be the president? Are you kidding me? Look, yeah, no, look. I'm running for Congress. What are you running for? Senator? Congress? What are we doing over there? So yeah, I'm sorry. My political satire is based in reality and truth, and the people on the left don't like that. And I say that because the people who run all these platforms are on that side, and they hate the fact that we do stuff that's funny and based in reality, and then write a lot of songs about us coming together as one human race, as you know, G2B is saying over here. So I almost titled this earlier tonight as we still have time. You know, I wrote a song called We've Got Time. It's on that album I was telling you about with Zabrowski. He played the drums on that too. Actually, that's the other song. While that song was going, you should hear that tune. Zabrowski was rocking with his kit. Woo! That dude was moving. He was like, boom, da, da, da. I mean, he was so into it. It was one of the coolest moments to see a drummer through the glass. I was in the studio in the engineering room with Brian, the engineer. And I'm looking through this plate glass window that's massive, you know, into the drum room. And Matt Zabrowski's in there going nuts on We've Got Time. And if you heard the drum beat, you'd be like, I get it. It's on the album. You got to just pull it up. We've Got Time on the Something to Live For album. And by the way, I've realized something, guys. I don't know if I pointed this out the other day. I've put out 170 songs since January 1st, 2021. With the 13 songs I released in 2007, this one, that ties me with the Beatles. If I don't put out another album this month, I am tied currently with the Beatles on the amount of songs released into the world. The crazy thing is, we're still putting out an album every month going forward. But at the moment, when I put out the Freedom song for the Convoy, I tied the Beatles for the amount of songs out into the world. They put out 183 songs in their catalog. And right now, as it stands, I have 183 songs out on iTunes and Spotify and all the other music platforms. In 2 weeks, we'll be at 196. By the end of this year, we'll be at 312. Do you want to be here for those songs? You want to see what I write? Because I don't know what I'm going to write yet. But I'm writing and I'm putting out 312 songs. That's why I love this show. There's no script. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to write. But we keep writing some crazy songs. Really crazy songs. And even the other day we wrote something beautiful about Rise Up Like the Sun. And that one I gotta get that up for you guys. I got, I think, 12 days to get out an album and a movie. The good thing is the movie, I've got enough content. I got to figure out what movie to put out this month. But we've got enough stuff to work with. I just have to find time to edit. Like, am I going to put Back to the Future Mark out now or later down the line? That one's 3 hours worth of content, 4 hours worth of content I got to cut down. I'm thinking Stuck on Mars will be the movie of this month. And I think Jacqueline will be really excited if I do that. But Stuck on Mars, we just have to film one more scene. So we'll see. We may do that tonight. Oh my goodness. John, I'm sorry to hear this. John said if you could ask for prayers. His wife Tammy has been in extreme back pain since Monday night. A direct spinal injection is not working since Tuesday. Please pray for relief. John, absolutely, my friend. Absolutely, we're sending your wife love. In fact, I think Pamela is actually quite... she's quite connected when it comes to helping people and sending them that type of relief. If you're willing to say just her name, I think that that may work. That may help. I've been, I'm looking to do stuff like this. Like I want to have Pamela on. Maybe Pamela would be up for that one of these days. Yeah, see, there we go. Pamela's jumping all over it. That's why I love this. Pamela, you rock. When we you guys have to lean in on this show. Like we all go through things that are very hard to deal with, and there's something about pride that could also come back to really hurt you, where people are afraid to lay their burdens out on the world because they don't want to be ridiculed, or they just don't think anybody really wants to hear it. And you know what? Most times you're right. There are a lot of people who don't. But I think there are times when it's needed. That's what this platform is for. And it may not be in a live chat. It may just be opening up a piece of content in order to give you what you need. But in general, we do want to be here for, for our family, for our community. And this is a growing community. This is what we have to start thinking. Visualize this community growing. The numbers, not just the people we see in the chat, but visualize the numbers growing exponentially. Not just a few, not just 50, 100, talking about hundreds of thousands. Visualize it with me. That this show, this platform, this community is going to grow hundreds of thousands in a night. It's not going to be like it's been. The bell curve comes into play. And the almost 2,000 pieces of content begin to actually stir the pot at some point. When these hundreds of thousands of people join this community and start getting hungry to see what they missed and start finding all the pieces of content that we left for them, all the songs, all the laughs, all the inspiration. Visualize the growth and it will be. This entire existence of ours is intention. And it is about manifesting. But the trick is what was said in the Bible. A lot of it, there's some basis in truth. There's a lot of it that's not. But when they say stuff about when two or more in my name, that concept of two or more gathering, that is when you will see something happen in the world. And so what I wanted to ask is for John to share his wife's name, because then we can all think about her and send love in her direction and send a positive thought in her direction. The same way as I'm thinking with the suppression that we keep getting over and over, if we instead, as a group, if it's just two of us doing this, it's more powerful than me alone. And we're all in the moment thinking to ourselves, visualization of growth, where there's hundreds of thousands of people in the Renaissance fam, coming here in order to get some positivity on a daily basis. If you visualize, if I visualize, we will all manifest it to reality. And it's not something that's like, oh, it would be cool. It's what this world needs right now. There is a platform for 2 hours every day where you could shut off the world, the darkness of this world, and center on the moment. That is something we all need. Do you know why people love to tune into stuff like Joe Rogan or Howard Stern or anything like that? Because they take you to the moment. They separate you from the negative world long enough to remember that there's still something worth living for. There's lots of that in this life. But if we all lead with love and we lead with the intention of connecting instead of dividing, and we don't want to be triggered by the, all of the messages and the messaging we're seeing from the media, from the online platforms, we have to be stronger first and be able to see. And this is why the Renaissance Man Show exists. This is why the community, when we visualize it grow, it will grow. We have to look at it positively. Everything in this world is meant to happen in its own perfect timing. The one thing I'm certain of is I will never get anywhere if I quit today. So the reality is the messages are here. And one day, when the people do connect with it, they're going to go back and look at the 2,000 messages, the 2,000 different pieces of content that are there on the YouTube page. But wouldn't it be an amazing thing to have in your heart that you were a huge part of the growth of this platform? Like, the other thing that should be pretty powerful to keep in mind is, like, the people who've been here, like, when you tune into, let's use for an example, like Howard Stern, okay? You tune into like a Howard Stern and there are these old, familiar names and characters that are always being discussed. Oh, it's Gary and Little Chooch, I don't know, Little Jimmy, or I don't know. And all these different people that are part of the show that were there from the beginning and are always part of the show. It's like to be a founder of a show and be a part of like one of the characters who's brought up on the show is kind of a cool thing when all of a sudden the community's large and everybody else is hoping to at least be seen. I mean, it's been a lot. Like I remember going into a platform and I'm like, man, I love the show. I wish I could let the creator know I like what they're doing. But there's hundreds of people. There's thousands of people in that room. They're all chatting away. He's not seeing my message, And to be one of those people who, no matter what, you're getting through to me. I know all the people who've been here for me and who've supported the show. Like, you keep showing up and I love you for it. I love you anyway. That's why I've been showing up. It would be easy to kick back and say, I'm going to do a weekly show. I'm going to focus on real estate just all day long, all night long. I'm going to focus on lead and doing new things in real estate and maybe get investing on real estate, whatever. It would be easy to do that because I can definitely make more money. But what we're doing here, there's a reason I'm creating these songs. There's a reason that these comedies are coming together. I don't know what it is yet. I think it could be for the 2 people here on TikTok and for the 16 or whoever on YouTube. But I do believe there's millions out there right now tonight watching, looking for something on YouTube that can fulfill their soul, that can Just give them something that they can take into tomorrow, and they're not finding it. Maybe they are. But they need to know that there's one more platform out there that will be here every day of the year and has been for 3+ years. So I think we got to get into the news. We basically haven't done any news in the last 2 days. I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I was like, I'm going to get some rest. I got some friggin' rest, guys. Feeling good. Now we're doing the NIS. So if you guys are interested to see the green screen, see the news stories, you can head over to YouTube and join the family over here. That is right in my bio, Linktree. And remember, give me a follow here if you haven't yet. I've been live for 1,145 days in a row, and I will be here tomorrow for Saturday Night Live. Okay, Joanne, what story do we have for the day? Roll it up, teleprompter style. No, not the Joe Biden version where it's the screen so large that you have to look at each letter with like a, almost like a magnifying glass. Or I'm sorry, reverse. I got to go in and try to like shrink down the letters. That's how big it is with Joe Biden. He's got the screen. He's looking this way when he's reading it. Look, my Aunt Judy told me to stop wearing double diapers and put a triple diaper on. He did it. What was Stonehenge for? The answer may be simple. In 2003, Canadian What? Really, Joanne? Is this a joke? Okay. Let's try this again, Joanne. No, roll it back. Just a touch. Yep. Yeah, okay. Now and slow it down. Yep. No, you're breathing, the wheezing. I was telling you to slow down the wheezing. Anyway. In 2003, Canadian gynecologist Anthony Perks came up with an anatomical explanation for Stonehenge, the prehistoric monument in England whose precise purpose is a mystery. Stonehenge could represent symbolically the opening by which Earth Mother gave birth to the planets and animals on which the ancient people so depended. He wrote in an essay published in a medical journal. It could depict, he suggested, the human vulva, the birth of canal, and etc. The essay was illustrated with sketches. Joanne, we don't need to see sketches of a vulva, for the Stonehenge vulva. This is a vulve stone, a stone vulve, a vulva henge. The vulva hypothesis is one of the myriad theories that have proliferated around Stonehenge, which was constructed some 4,500 years ago. While it was built at roughly the same time as the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid of Giza. Guys, by the way, that's a big lie. The Great Pyramid of Giza and the Sphinx were not built at the same time. Check it out. Great Pyramid was built like 10,000 years, then 35 years ago. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a difference. Just a guy out there wrote a book about it. Gonna hear it, here it go. As we know, those Egyptian sites and complete knowledge of the Stonehenge has turned into a riddle that is now part of its identity. Guys, bottom line, they think that it had something to do with the vulva. No, Joanne, not Volvo. I know that's the car that you used to drive before you got stuck here. And it's Volvo, not Volvo. And she starts going and she starts, trying to do car talk. Yeah, Joanne, we could see through your car talk, Volvo? Yeah, I had a Volvo. No, maybe you had a Volvo and it was removed after, that ordeal with the 7th bugaboo. Oh, I'm going back to get boosted again. Ooh, yeah. How's that heart doing? Hot air balloon carditis. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. She got heart, she's floating back there. We had to tie her down, Mark, UK got 120-mile-an-hour winds. Anna, what's crazy? I was watching some video earlier of the airport there in England, Heathrow, and they were showing planes coming in sideways. It was nuts. I was like, I would not want to be on that plane, my friends. No, I would not. Stonehenge has also attracted plenty of alien origin theories, prompted by the belief that humans could not possibly have raised these structures by themselves. According to these theories, Stonehenge was built by extraterrestrials, and it's actually a landing pad for spacecraft. As archaeologist and writer Jacquetta Hawkes famously observed in 1967, every age has the Stonehenge it deserves or desires by men. And I'm done reading this one. We're moving forward to the next story, Joanne. What do we got over here? Oh, goodness. Yeah, we have one of these. It's not showing properly on the screen. I'm going to have to do the read. No, Joanne, I'll do the read. You just give me the teleprompter. Yeah, no, right now. I'm ready to go. I just need a sip. Slow it down. Perfect. There we go. TSA. $10,000 found hidden in slow cooker at Logan. Slow cooker, Joanne. Stop rushing me on the teleprompter. You know? $10,000 found hidden in slow cooker at Logan Airport. An unusual day for Transportation Security Administration workers at Boston's Logan Airport. The TSA said its officers discovered $10,000 hidden inside a slow cooker at the airport, Joanne. A social media post at TSA indicates it's unclear why the passengers decided to hide the money in the slow cooker. I know why they hide. They wanted to take that money with them. They're going to do some money gambling there in Vegas. Were they going to Vegas? This woman was going through passenger security screening with the slow cooker where computed tomography scanners can easily detect bulk currency. The TSA says passengers are allowed to bring cash through checkpoints, but any bulk detection of currency is passed through along local law enforcement. The TSA says Massachusetts State Police, which is who Jim Carrey worked for. No, it was the Rhode Island State Police. Me, myself, and Irene. Eventually cleared the passenger for travel and passengers' money. The money traveling with the money, the woman traveling with the money missed her flight and results for the inspection, but she was allowed to rebook. Joanne, will you please? You're rushing me, and then I'm like going too fast. You're trying to get me to get to the next story. I know you don't like this one. No, I'm not gonna. Now I'm gonna go even slower because of you, guys. You know what? Sometimes you got to make a point with Joanne. The TSA says passengers are allowed to bring cash through checkpoints, but any bulk detection of currency is passed along to local law enforcement, Joanne. The TSA says Massachusetts State Police eventually cleared the passenger for travel and the passenger's money. The woman traveling with the money missed her flight as a result of the inspection, Joanne. But she was allowed to rebook her trip to LaGuardia Airport in Nueva York. That's for any Spanish speakers out there. Nailed it. It is not uncommon for us to detect bulk currency, said Velez. It's mostly found in towels, shoes, briefcases, and people's hiney butt. I had never seen it stashed in a slow cooker before, just in the hiney butt. Follow Channel 25 News in Boston for more. Guys, next story get another one with a zero background going. Dow drops more than 600 points and worst decline in 2022 as Russia-Ukraine tensions worry investors. By Menon. Guys, when stocks slumped Thursday, we're going to do the Peter Bishop report. This is Peter Bishop stepping in for the news. Stocks slumped Thursday. Peter Bishop doing it. And tensions between Russia. Why do I see this stupid freaking graph over here? Joanne, do me a favor. Cut the graph. I got to read in the background over here. And I'm seeing a Dow Jones Industrial Average. You don't think I know the average is 34.2 right now? I already know where it's at. I'm freaking Peter Bishop. Closing out something. Nope. Didn't do it. Look, I got all these graphs on the screen, Joanne. This is not working for me. Can you pull them off on your end? And teleprompter it? Feed it through. I'm ready to read it. I got to see it. You understand? I can't see through the gray. God almighty, Joanne. You're the worst. Yeah, okay, I'll give it a shot. She's like, you gotta try. I can't do it. Freaking unbelievable, Joanne. The worst. No, I need a sip now. I'm going to have to do it extra. This is going to be extra slow because of you. Learn the job. You know, the job title, you have to take a look at your contract and see what you're expected to accomplish in a daily. I can tell you right now, it's getting the backgrounds to work and when I'm doing my news feed. It's one of them. Stocks slumped Thursday amid heightened tensions between Russia and Ukraine, with confused investors dumping risky assets and rotating into bonds. The Dow Jones Industrial Average posted its worst daily performance of the year on the points and percentage basis. The blue chip average shed about 622.24 points, Joanne, or 1.8% if you want to get, scientific on it. Steadily declining throughout the trading day, the S&P 500 dipped 2.1% to 4.380.26. Joanne, that's a 4,000 out of, I can't read through the gray. I told you, do your job. The NASDAQ composite fell 2.9% to 13,716.72. In the short term, the market is just moving the indicators that it's seeing out in Russia. This is what Young Yi Ma said. He's the chief investment strategist at BMF Wealth and Management there. And he said the negativity and guys, he's talking about negativity, Joanne. The negativity and that additional cloud over the market definitely has a lot of weight right now. Stocks tanked last Friday after U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan warned Russia could invade Ukraine any day now. But then earlier this week, stocks recovered after tensions apparently cooled with Russia's Ministry of Defense. Is that the dark arts thing with the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Dark Arts? Joanne, I know you worked for them for a little while. You were doing it out in the fields, walking around. Well, like a witch, right? Hagrid, you were there with Hagrid. I think. I remember you being there with Hagrid. I'm just saying. Guys, earlier this week, the stocks recovered because of tension. The Hagrid thing was going down. On Thursday, the fear returned as markets and President Sleepy Poopy Pants Joe Biden bumbling Poopy Pants, Sleepy Poo, Triple Diaper Biden said on Thursday that the threat of Russia invading is very high. My Aunt Judy told me so, telling reporters that the attack could come within any time now. Joe, what? Are you waking up and sleeping? What are you doing over there? Excuse me. I'll do the presser. Are you kidding? Let me go back out there, Trump. We're winning big league. The U.S. ambassador to the United Nations said the conflict had reached a crucial moment and that Russia is moving toward an imminent invasion. This is all Sleep Sofa Joe trying to start a war. You know that, right? Trumper, no war. Peace in the Middle East, actually, I think I recall. You know what happened 7 years after peace in the Middle East? Apocalypse. Just saying, you should know. You should pay attention. It's happening. Prepare your mind, body, and spirit. You know what I mean? Got to do that. Guys, Van Eck Russia Exchange Traded Fund, which tracks shares of companies, tied the company, and it fell around 5% on Thursday. Joanne, that's a lot of income that went out of the pockets of many people. So, I don't know where it was today. I don't watch the news. No, Joanne, of course, I don't see how your, index is doing because she's got her own, fund. Joanne's got a Joanne Soros fund. Her father put it together for her. Another story. We'll get into that one later. Guys, America's return to office could be yet another round of resignations. What the frig does that mean? America's Great Resignation has transformed the workforce, leading to higher wages and better conditions for many. It has also left a mark on the nation's high rate of inflation. But as the Great Return beckons for employees who have spent months working from home, Joanne, their attitude to an in-person work pay job switching may have undergone a similar metamorphosis. Prospects of better pay or benefits have motivated many workers to look around. The number of workers getting and quitting their jobs hit a record high in November last year. Oh, but interestingly, we also had the highest job growth in history in December, right? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Bang, bangity, boo. These freaking people, they lie to everybody, and you're like, hook, line, and sinker. Okay, what do you want to tell me next? Follow the freaking line. I wrote a great song years ago called Precious Stone, and there's a line. Are you serious? This stupid freaking thing? Gosh almighty. You're doing it, Joanne, tonight. You can't even take my guitar stand and not make it annoying. The There's a line. Listen to this third verse. I don't even remember how it goes fully, but. So take a piece of me. I think I have to sing it. The precious stone hides away in the sand and murky waters where it can hold its own and rub elbows gently with the rolling tide. I gotta sit on the beat seat to do this, and I really need an acoustic. This is not a Les Paul. This is a strumming bit. Let me try to play it differently. It's a precious stone, hides away in the sand and murky waters where it can hold its own. I can't remember the lyrics. I can't remember that one line I was trying to tell you about. So I focus on a piece of me and reminisce the past as I cast it out in the shadows. As I think and facing. God, how do I not remember this? I've written so many songs and then now we just improvise songs, so now I don't remember anything anymore. Well, it's a state of mind that runs us round in circles. It's a crazy, funky, silly world. Western, it's a silly, crazy, funky world filled with laughs and smiles. Billions of people just marching around in single file. That's how the wind blows where your life grows. Hold on to your face. Hold on. Don't let go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I haven't played that in years, but it's called Precious Stone. I mean, the lyrics are so pretty. I wish I could remember them all, but it's a precious stone. Yeah, it hides away in sand and murky waters where it can hold its own and rub elbows gently with the rolling tide. Slip and slide away gently with words of wisdom. Gently I hold my hand. It's a painted room, nothing there but windows. It's a kaleidoscope of hopes and dopes dangling from a higher plane. It's too close to call from time to time. We lose our place in line, so we stand around for a while. So I focus on a piece of me and reminisce the past. Let's cast it out in shadows with peaceful thanks and praise. Hold on to your face. Hold on to your innocence. Hold on, don't let go. 'Cause if you let go, I'm leaving you behind. I'm leaving you behind, yeah, yeah. I'm leaving you behind. It's a painted room, but nothing there but windows. Kaleidoscope and hopes and dopes dangling from a higher plane. It's too close to call from time to time. We turn our heads and lose our place in line. So we stand around for a while. It's a crazy, crazy world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I focus on a piece of me and reminisce the past as I cast it out in shadows with
peaceful thanks and praise. Hold on to your face. Hold on to your innocence. Hold on, hold on. Said hold on, hold on, oh, yeah. Hold on, It's a state of mind. It runs us round in circles. It's a funky, crazy, silly world filled with laughs and smiles. Billions of people, they're marching round in single file. That's how the wind blows where your life grows. Hold on to your face. Hold on. Don't let go. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Na, na, na. La, la, na, 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 na. Hold on. It's a painted room with nothing there but windows, kaleidoscopic hopes and dopes hanging from a higher plane. It's too close to go. From time to time we lose our place. We lose our place in line. Hold on to your face. Hold on to your innocence, yeah. Hold on, don't let go. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I think I have a new concept for this year. It may not be for all this year, but for some of this year. I'm actually going to play you, and I'm going to start playing the songs I wrote instead of just writing songs live in the moment. So this year is going to be just like you just heard, playing songs that were written and had a pen out for stuff like, it's a painted room with nothing there but windows. A kaleidoscope of hopes and dopes dangling from a higher plane. It's too close to call. From time to time we turn our heads and we lose our place in line, and we stand around for a while. The first lines are ridiculous. It's a precious stone which hides away with sand and murky waters, where it can hold. Oh yeah, that's it. Murky waters where it can hold its own and rub gently with the rolling tide. Slip and slide away gently, or slip and slide away. Slip and slide away. Slip and slide away with words of wisdom. Gently I hold my hand. Fold My Hand. That's right. I was playing a lot of poker at the time when I wrote that song.
Gently I fold my hand. It's a painted room with nothing there but windows, a kaleidoscope of hopes and doors.
So I guess we did that in the middle of the Great Resignation over here. Randomly went into a song and with this stupid CNN dumb thing in the background. All right, dumb story out of the way. Already soaring gas prices could reach $7 a gallon. Ooh, hold on, I got an idea. New concept. Got a new concept for you.
Already soaring gas prices could reach $7 a gallon. One expert warns.
Let's get into it, Joanne.
One expert has a warning for Americans who are shocked now at the soaring gas prices. You ain't seen nothing yet. No, you ain't seen nothing yet. Gas get at $7 a gallon. If Russia-Ukraine tensions escalate and demand ticks up and even further as we wait, the weather gets warmer and Americans hit the road. According to an energy markets analyst, yeah, there was it. My guess is that you're going to see $5 a gallon at any triple digit as soon as you get to $100. He said the oil prices is going to be around $92. And you might get $6.50 or $7 if the oil prices were to eclipse the $50.
Joanne, it's $150. Start moving the teleprompter.
Oh, if the oil prices were to eclipse the $150 barrel.
It's a lot of money for the barrel. You have to scroll down, Joanne. We need more content to work with.
The last time the crude was anywhere near the expensive was 2008, Joanne, when the world was in the grips of massive financial crisis. At the time, the price of a barrel of oil reached 147. Or gasoline rose to as high as $4 and $9 a gallon. Oh. Analysts said that there is no sign of slowing demand, while OPEC, the group of oil-producing nations, has shown very little inclination to boost supply. No, they don't want to get you high. No, they want to take your money, though. That's what they do. OPEC, these freaking people. Gotta get down. Gotta scroll a little more, Joanne. You can do a little, if you could actually stay ahead with it and do like a teleprompter situation properly, that would be helpful. If Russia invades Ukraine, the West could retaliate by sanctioning Serbia. Moscow, you cannot have what you thought to get from the strain of an oil. You ain't got to get the supplies. You got to go to Ukraine. Gonna have a good time. Russia this, the sun for Russia that. The God to send the bomb to the crowd. That's what he said to Joe Biden. He has a poop in his double diaper. Russia is one of the world's largest producers of crude. Yeah, accounting for some 10% of the global demand. It is also Europe's largest supplier of natural gas, just like Joanne, which is critical for generating heat in the studio too. I get it from Joanne. Yeah, I said it's for Thursday. The average price of a gallon of gasoline stood at $3.52 nationally. Joanne, how much did you pay? Really? Where did you get yours? Oh, that's right. She got hers at the corner gas station. They mark it up $1 when she walks in. They know she's a Soros. As a Thursday, the average price of gasoline, it stood at $3.52 nationally. Oh, or 22 cents more than it cost a month ago. More than per gallon when compared to a year ago. Guess that's the end of the story. If you didn't know, and we sang the whole thing. Oh, did we have to pick such a crappy story to sing? There's some pretty good parts there, by the way. $91 a barrel. Why not 145 a barrel? Like, right? What are we talking about? What else we got here? Next story on the list. Ooh, this is a good one. We're writing a song for this one in the moment. Oh, we can't even, it won't let me scroll. Let's just do it. Ready? Brad Pitt sues Angelina Jolie over the sale of a Chateau Miraval steak. Ooh. We have to do, if we're going to do songs like this, what we need to do is we need to get the beat seat out. I can't do this without the beat seat. But let's just quickly get through this. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's ups and downs. The Ocean 11 star claimed in court documents obtained by Us Weekly that the Maleficent actress sold her interest in a winery to a third party without his knowledge or consent. He allegedly discovered the transaction in October 2021 while eating a piece of cake. You ever notice that when Brad Pitt is in any movie he's eating? It's really weird. Like, literally. Jolie attempted to gain profits and she did not earn, and breaching their initial agreement only to sell their stakes with mutual consent. So she did a no-no in the toilet, and then she didn't flush. So now we've got a sitch going on where we're dealing with, oh, here's one that should be opening up. It's not open. Oh, there it is. Guys, this is interesting. You're not going to be able to see it, but let me just share this with you. Oscars to require CV19 Voxapoop for nominees and guests, but not performers and presenters. So you can go up on the stage. You could spread it. You can go up on the stage and do a presentation and spread it. But other people have to be tested. They have to be bugabooed. I think that everybody should just be whatever. There's no benefit to having it. You don't know anything anymore. If you have it, it means nothing. So we're not getting into it. I will say mysterious Russian flu 130 years ago may have been a coronavirus.
Guys, 1889, a mysterious respiratory illness emerged in Russia and then spread across the globe.
In 1899, a mysterious respiratory illness emerged in Russia and it spread across the globe. It triggered by one man. His name was Victor. Victor, the Russian spy. Some scientists suspected the illness may be dubbed the Russian flu. I said, is the flu Russia? Hey, actually to have lots of vodka on the way. Have a good time when you come into the center of the Bolsheviks, the revolution. Have a good time. We'll get some people there, Putin. Get this, a good there, half a time. You know we're going to play the rhyme. Got my balalaika. Bolsheviks, yes, he played all the times. Mysterious Russian flaw, yes, we dropped it on the people. Have a good time, yes. Oh, Igor, get me a side back. You have to get the spray, and you could get the symbol and go. When I get to the end, I say vodka, a double-decker. You put it with a liquor on the side. You say you like to play with the Victor all night and day. You see, in 1899, we dropped this flu, this pandemic on the peoples. Everyone died. Oh, you can't get by. No, everyone got the COVID flu. We make it in a plague the zoo. You have it when you're there in Russia. You have it with your vodka and you say, Babushka, come in, we'll have it together. We go okay. We have to get the bugaboo so we can be okay, me and you. Oh no, we drink vodka instead. Oh yeah, that makes us fine. Some people wonder what happened to Victor. He was the guy who had the time to kill all of the victims. They say, look, I saw Victor. He come through, he hide, he come in the trees, he come to kill us, 1, 2, 3. I can't get away, he's got the poison. He poisoned us all. Oh, Victor, the poisoning master. He poisons everyone, even his wife. He poisons his cat, his dog. He poisons his goldfish. What is wrong with Victor? He crazy. He poisoned everybody. Victor have no friend, no. But the Russian flu, he got the chance to give it to me and you. Oh, 1889, you have the Russian time. You make it the flu, you give it to you. You're going to fare better than any time. Look, we have immunity now. This was all on purpose. We have to have an immunity so you could go get the immunity. I don't know what I'm saying now, Joanne. It's Victor, the Russian spy, right? To come through. We need you to get in with your crazy concoction. The one you did, you took down all of the people in the early 20th century. Remember that time you had it? We were looking for the crazy man who cannot be killed. Yes, they talk about him still.
So annoying noise. I gotta get a new wire, I tell you. It's really frustrating.
Victor, the Russian spy, called his friend Rasputin to come to save me from this crazy mutant. Rasputin had a huge head the size of a freaking mountain. Yes, we drink vodka together. He shot him 12 times, tried to burn, murder him, put him under the skin, kill him. He still come back, he's alive. Rasputin!
goodness. This stupid friggin' guitar stand. For the logo. Anna, thank you so much, Anna. You're amazing. Hold on a minute. What happened? Did I break this? Oh no, I snapped it. I snapped it. Guys, oh my goodness, it's like I've been out of a car for a month. I just snapped my guitar stand. Wire's obviously crap. You get that thing going on the whole time. My front door at my house, just found out that's got freaking warp. It's like warping weird. It's like, oh, pardon me. When it rains, it friggin' pours, right? That was the last story of the day, though. It's windy in my basement. I just broke that freaking thing. I can't believe that. I think I have another one lying around I have to find. Oh, that's over there. It doesn't fit this guitar, but I'm going to have to use it. So, guys, regardless of what this next couple minutes brings, I need a freaking bowl of cereal. I'm just, right? We're doing it. So I'm going to pop something on here tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is going to play. I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview. How about that? When's the last time we've done one of these? Oh, look, tomorrow's preview is this. That's right. We're about to rock on it. It is a pretty crazy add-on from what we originally were kicking with. These people. Can't believe they gave me a yellow for this show on YouTube before I even did this, before I even started. So tomorrow, 1 p.m., I hope you guys will join me for this. The name of the video is Got Norfolked and Lost Her Virginia. And squeeze. So let me play this for you and see if you guys can appreciate this bit of insanity here. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., make sure you join me for this one, okay? I'm going to pop this on, go grab a bowl of cereal. Let me flip the screen so you guys can see it here, too. Although it's not going to work that way. What I'm going to actually do here, let's see who's on with me. Hold on, Amana. Raft, how are you, my friend? I hope you're having a good night. Oh, thank you for being here with me. I'm going to go and grab a bowl of cereal. You know what? I'll just leave this like this. I mean, I guess you're just going to hear it while you, because you can't really see much. It takes up the whole entire screen here, buddy. So I appreciate you. I'm just going to leave this so you listen to it, and hopefully you'll still be here when I get back. Give me a follow if you can. I'm live every day for the rest of the year, for the rest of my life. Forget about year. Here we go. I'm here with Joanne, Wheezy McGee. I feel bad for her sometimes. Other times I'm just like, darn it, Joanne, are you freaking... What did I do there? Are you kidding me? What are we doing? Here doing a Renaissance Man show, you're back there wheezing it up. You know? Really can't control it, though. I do my best. No, nor forking way. That's absolutely right, Trish. Trish knows what's going on when it comes to forking. Like, guys, I don't know if you realize this, but some cities just got it totally wrong. Like, they were not thinking when they came up with these names. I actually forgot about the craziest part of that, Trish. This is, like, unbelievable to me. I'm talking about Norfolk, right? It was a Norfolk in good time. You know what I mean? Everybody was doing it. They're all like, what are you doing later? I'm going to go Norfolk the heck out of that. You know, dude over there, she was saying to her friends, I'm going to go Norfolk. And the dude's out there, he's like, dude, I am so Norfolked up. It's unbelievable. Like, they're doing it, right? But I forgot about the most important part. Norfolk, right, is also part of a state that I thought kind of got it wrong. Virginia? What are we talking about, Joanne? You got a Virginia thing going down over there? She's doing a Virginia with a friggin' Norfolk. Norfolked in the Virginia. You know, there's nothing worse than, you know, losing your Virginia, but, you know, by somebody who's really Norfolking you. You know, like, you don't want that. Nobody wants to lose their Virginia when they're in the middle of getting Norfolked, you know? It's just a sad state of events and affairs. You're there. You're doing your thing. Norfolked in your Virginia. Some people gathered around and they said a prayer when they heard about it, you know? And it became like a thing, like an urban legend. You know, everybody, remember that time with the Norfolk when everybody had they lost their Virginia? They lost their Virginia to the North. They got Norfolked like so freaking hard. It was unbelievable. You know, they wrote papers about it in a thesis in college. You know, at the time they were Norfolked. They lost their Virginia in the Norfolk. The Norfolk of '83, I think it was. Joanne, was it the Norfolk of '83? No, I know about the Norfolk Shuffle. We talked about that already. You know, you're doing a Norfolk Shuffle, and Icky Woods wanted to get involved and see if he could bring the Icky Shuffle in. We don't want the Icky Shuffle. We don't need the Icky Shuffle. We got a Norfolk Shuffle. And Norfolk in our way all the way down the street. You know what I mean? And like, you kidding me? No forking way. Norfolkin way, right, guys? Like, right, we're doing it. We're in the middle of it. What's that, Joanne? Oh, okay. She says, I think we've gotten enough of it, Mark. I don't know, Joanne. Pretty sure I could do this for another hour. You know? Virginia. Norfolk in the Virginia. Friends came around. They were telling war stories about the time they lost their Virginia. No good. They brought like Pinot Grigio though, so it was okay. Oh yeah, I was with my friends, and all of a sudden, I had my Virginia, and then all of a sudden, I lost my Virginia. You did? What happened? I got Norfolked. You know, when you learn about all of the unfortunates out there that were Norfolked and lost their Virginia, you start to really open up your heart and say to yourself, is this really the world we want to live in? You know, where people are getting Norfolked left and right. You know, they're out there trying to fill their gas tank and get Norfolked right in their Virginia. So I think the city and the freaking state got it wrong. I'm just saying. I was just saying, you got to go with Norfolk, Virginia, and all of a sudden people are like, I lost my Virginia. I had it. I was saving until marriage. I was saving until marriage. I had my Norfolk. And got all of a sudden, I went out with Cliff that night. What happened? Norfolked. Yeah, lost my Virginia. Don't worry about it, though. When I got married, I told my husband, Debbie, I said, look, it was okay. It was only in the hiney butt. So there we still kept our Virginia. You know, some people have a theory that they can, you know, give up the hiney butt. And that's okay. And it's still considered that you have your Virginia. You know? So down there, you got your Virginia still. Norfolked. You know, to the freaking gills, right? What's that, Joanne? No, I know, Joanne. You wish you could go down to Norfolk. That's your destination to be, right? Next vacation, I'm taking a Renaissance man vacation. Joanne, you hear her in the background. Oh, yeah, Mark, I'm going away to get Norfolk. You are? You're going to go what? What? You're going to go lose your Virginia? Joanne still has her Virginia. Guys, she's 56. I thought that for sure. You know, George Soros' daughter, she would have lined up with somebody in the 56 years she's been on this planet, you know, but apparently not. She's still carrying her V card. That's pretty much perfect timing right there. And the dogs are still outside, so I have to go back out there. But guys, so that is coming out tomorrow. Give up the hiney butt, right? What are we talking about? So tomorrow, 1 p.m., guys, share the friggin' hell out of that. Did I give you the link? I don't think I did. Here's the link for tomorrow. It's a 5-minute, 47-second comedy routine, a follow-up to the first bit, which was 16 minutes. So we have 21 minutes for what could be a short, you know, comedy. We have a few of those where we start with one thing and it turns into more. So, guys, I have to put something else on because the dogs are... They're outside. The other thing is, I'm not sure if we should call it. Maybe we should call it. It's almost 1 o'clock right now. I got a big day tomorrow. I'm excited. I got new listings hitting the market, and I've got a lot of editing to do for content that we need on this show. And not to mention if there was anything decent tonight, which I don't know. I need you guys to start doing me a favor, okay? I'm asking you a personal, like, aside. and it's hard to do because you're watching the show, you're in the middle of the chat. But if you can keep in mind, like when I do something totally crazy, you know I'm going to drop. Like I'm doing a Russian song, you know, like a Russian spy song, or I'm doing some comedy where like I'm green screening it and I'm like in the Ukraine border, you know what I mean? Just mark the note, like go to the comments right then in the moment and just be like, it's 1 hour and 47 minutes into the show and you're doing something crazy with a Ukraine background. So when I go back later on, I could just see where I did it. It's so hard for me. Like I'll remember later, like stuff that I do, but not always. Like the 4, 5, 7 minutes of impressions that I did, that I dropped a couple days ago called The Man of 1,000 Voices. I almost didn't find that. I almost forgot about it because there's so much going on in my life with real estate and the fact that I'm here. I don't have anybody cataloging what I do, so I don't know the best stuff of every show. So same thing tonight. We had that song that I wrote called The Precious Stone. Hey, at 43 minutes, Mark, you went into Precious Stone. It'd be cool if you dropped that. But stuff like that. If you hear something that totally blows your mind while I'm in the middle of it, just send a quick note in the actual comments. And then when I finish the show, I can actually remember to pull it out. It would be helpful. But anyway, let me close down over here on TikTok. I appreciate you. Anybody who's over here right now, love you. Done. And yeah, I think tomorrow what we'll do is we'll do it all over again because that's what we do. And if you guys missed the first part of Heine Butt, Virginia, you know, losing your Virginia, check it out. It's in my feed. It's the last big video we dropped from yesterday, I believe it was. And remember, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Did I give you the link? I think I did. I did. So until then, fam and friends, Pamela, Jacqueline, Renee, and Anna Treos, thank you so much for your donation. You rock. Anybody else that's still out there, remember, we do this every single day. Remember that? Thank you so much, Anna. Listen, I'm going to be playing a lot more of the songs I actually wrote with a pen and with my guitar acoustic and going through those for you. And then I'm probably going to make albums of all those songs that have not been released as well. So not only do we have these powerful moments that took place about society, but then we go into these premonition type of tunes that I wrote 20 years ago about the world we're living in today. It's going to be pretty cool. We're doing that starting tomorrow. We kind of did it tonight, but tomorrow on the Beat Seat, we're starting it for Saturday Night Live. So I hope you'll be here for classic Mark Pires music night tomorrow. We play songs I wrote, going over to the freaking notebook. I'm pulling stuff out. We're getting into it. Who's excited for that? That's going to be just as cool as writing, going into the old stuff I wrote with a pen. That's some powerful stuff there. So, until tomorrow, Sub-Zero, Renee, Pamela, MJ, Jacqueline, Anna Treos, and anybody else that may be lurking out there, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. And remember, we do this every single day of the year. So, join us and spread the word, because you know YouTube is not going to. They're going to continue to suppress. So let's get the word out there, fam and friends. Trish Killian, thank you so much. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., we're rocking it. We're laughing at it. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 10:30. Plus, throughout the day, we'll have shorts. Lots of shorts every day. So go and look at them some now. It's crazy. A couple of them hit yesterday. The Trump impression with Biden, and then the one I did with Jim Carrey. Those both got a lot of views, but not a lot. Like, they all get stopped right at 1,000. Every single thing that starts to go viral stops right at 1,000. It's like right at 1,000. They're like, okay, no, let's not let this guy get no more. That's good. That one's good right there. 20. Right at 1,000 is good. But it's a start. I'll keep dropping shorts. Maybe a few of them will get through. Maybe, not maybe, it's going to. Remember, guys, manifestazione. Let's manifest it together. A community of hundreds of thousands of people will be joining this community. Remember that. We make it happen. The music will keep them here. The content will keep them laughing. But we make it happen. Let's do it. So till tomorrow, fam and friends, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. Day 1,145 in a row in the books, fam. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow.
got to go away. You got to go away.
Till tomorrow, fam. Till tomorrow.
You got to